Hello, and welcome back to Vlog Every Day in April, also known as I Can't Vlog Every Day in April. So I have this thing, it's called a full-time job. I work 40 hours a week. It's very difficult to vlog when you have a full-time job. I can't just whip out the camera at work because people would think that was weird. They already think I'm weird enough. But I wanted to have a consistent Veda this year, so I wanted to fill you in on Veda day 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, as in a whole week. So I took notes on my week. I think Tom is about to mow the grass and it's gonna get really loud. This is my life, you guys. Hopefully that's a little bit better, but it's as good as it's gonna get because I asked him to mow the grass and he actually did. Anyways, Monday I went to work because I have a full-time job that I'm very thankful for. Monday had me really wanting to farm full-time. I was at a farm that was really cool. I really liked their business model, and it had me kind of like rethinking everything. Like, why don't I farm full-time, and what would it take to farm full-time? And I came home and told Tom, like, let's just do it. Let's just like go get a loan, buy a farm, build a chicken house, and just like go all in. And actually what I came home and told him was, let's go get goats and start a eco goat business where we rent out our goats to do like prescribed grazing or browsing. I've talked about this many times before, but that was Monday. I was like so set on farming full-time, you could not tell me any different. And Tuesday I found a really cool podcast. It's called Christian Questions, and I listened to it on Stitcher Radio, and this one was about passion versus purpose. It was very fitting for this week, especially after thinking on Monday that I was going to be a full-time farmer raising goats, to kind of like, it grounded me a little bit because it was talking about how our passion can be the most significant driving force in our lives, but it can also be the biggest distraction. And to discern what God's purpose is versus what our passions are and how those two intersect. And I'm still like really thinking about that a lot more, but it was it's very timely. And I want to farm. I know it's probably more of a selfish passion versus an actual purpose, but yeah, I don't know what that looks like. I don't know what it means. I don't know if we should go rent a chunk of land somewhere and just do it, if we can do something on Tom's parents' chunk of land that they have, although it's not ours, so if we could help them with it. But yeah, God really has me kind of taking a step back and really thinking about what is actually my purpose. Then Wednesday I was working on a website that I work on for my job, and my takeaway was just that web work is very time consuming. I have taken classes to be a web developer. I've taken them in the evening for about a year now, and so I am actually close to being a web developer. I know how to do like HTML, CSS, JavaScript, PHP coding, but I have a long way to go. And I locked Tom out. Hold on again. Wednesday I was reformatting some PDFs for work, and it just took forever. It took like 4 hours to reformat a PDF, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Bye. Tom's going to Home Depot.
Box that's out here sitting in the middle of the sidewalk?
I'll break it up in a minute.
Walking the sidewalk, our poor neighbors.
So my takeaway,
Real, see?
I don't know why I'm telling you takeaways, but Wednesday had me convinced. So Monday had me convinced to be a full-time farmer. Wednesday had me convinced to be a web developer, but it's a lot of work, and I just need to acknowledge that things take time, that things aren't necessarily difficult because they're time consuming, and that ultimately it'll be worth it. So maybe that is my purpose, to do more with web development. I'm not sure. I know we're getting deep here. Anyways, Thursday I was home with Tommy. I get to be off in the mornings. I work in the evenings. It was a great day, except we found out a while ago that Tommy has a sensitivity to dairy, And it breaks my heart as a former dairy science major in college that he has that, but he breaks out in hives when he has whole milk, cheese, pizza, what else, bud? Yogurt. So Thursday morning I gave him some yogurt and he broke out in hive. I called the doctor and he said that, yep, sounds like a dairy sensitivity or allergy. We're gonna let it just be and not give him any dairy until when? Until like 16 months, 15 months old. So I'm a little bummed. It's not that big a deal, I think. I think a lot of kids do go through this, but I'm just trying to find other alternatives to dairy. So I'm gonna buy him some almond milk, and we've been eating a lot of avocados and eggs and things that are nutritionally dense to kind of make up the difference. Buddy, what are you yelling at? Don't yell at doggy. Oh my gosh. So that was Thursday, and the hives actually went down within like 20 minutes, so it wasn't too bad, but it's just a bummer. I don't want him to have special food. It's okay because I understand there's not much you can do about it. We think it's the casein protein. So, and a lot of kids apparently grow out of it. That's our hope. Thursday, so Friday I went back to work, had a full day of work, and I had Taco Bell for lunch. That's all I wrote down. And I had an iced coffee. So funny story, if you follow me on Snapchat, our local McDonald's does a terrible job at getting our order right. It sounds bad. Like, how do you deal when someone, they're just, yeah. I drink entirely too much iced coffee, and if I had my way, I would buy one, maybe two, but definitely one every morning at our local McDonald's, but they never get it right. And Friday, they finally made it right, so I was like, I'm gonna give them so much business, except we're on a budget, so I'm only drinking one a week. And that's why I write it down, because it's so exciting. It's so sad. Isn't that sad? That is so, like, worldly to be like, iced coffee just made my whole week, but it is what it is. It doesn't make my whole week, but it is exciting that they could get it right. So that's it. That is beta day 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7.